Hey guys, what's going on? So, here is the 4-star elemental weapon here. I haven't unbound it yet or anything, but we're going to go through the process of actually getting one of these, and we'll break down everything that it costs and all of that good stuff. To actually start making 4-star elemental weapons, you need to have a level 6 crafting station, I believe. I'm not really planning on unbinding any of the elemental weapons right now because just next level I'll start being able to make 5 stars, and I'd rather invest in those and sort of start saving up my materials for when I can make those. But let's go through the process of making 4-star elemental weapons. So here we are at the crafting. I went ahead and switched to katanas because I actually want to make a 4-star katana here for one of my other characters. So to start off, you would need 5 of these base swords. That's because in order to get it to the next tier, let's say, you need to fully unbind it and fully level it up. So just this first stuff costs 10 granite and 15 iron ore, as well as 20,000 rupees. So let's go ahead and craft it. Alright, next step is to go into weapons, go and unbind it. So this doesn't cost anything except the weapons you created, no EXP, no rupees or anything like that. So this is basically a free process right here. So that's not going into any sort of calculation. But the next thing you need, and this is probably the hardest part, is maxing it out. So it has 70 levels. You need a total of 33,130 experience. We're gonna jot that down. And you'll be using approximately these materials you can see here: 9 gold whetstones, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Of course, what I usually like to do is just save up these level 1 weapons you're getting from this event and all that summoning and stuff and just throwing them in there. I have used most of them. I have a few randomly here. But for the sake of the video, we are just gonna use the upgrade materials. Well, we'll use the ones we have first. You know, that'll give us 4,500. Even when I'm using my actual items, I like to save a couple so we can be totally efficient and just like use the rest. So we're using all of our 2 stars now. That got it to 31. And then we can do auto, and you see we have an overage of 370. So we're gonna take off the bronze and go ahead and upgrade it. So there's only 130 left. And then we can go back to our weapons and upgrade it. And, well, okay, we saved a tiny bit of experience. That's probably not worth it for most people, saving that tiny amount when you need 33,000. But whatever, I'm weird like that. So now that it's fully unbounded, fully leveled, we can go back to crafting, go to enhance, choose the thing we just leveled up, which I believe was this guy, and we can go down here and craft it. I'm gonna go with this one because I want to focus on my Nikito, I think he's called, and maybe eventually get this flame one. So to craft that, you need 2 of these abyss stones, 5 meteorites, and 20 of these granites. Also, if you don't know, you just hit how to acquire and you can see every place you get those. The granites are pretty common drops. These are a little bit more rare, and you can actually buy these for rupees, I believe, if you don't have enough, but we do. In addition to those items, you also need 20,000 rupees, so we can add that on to the cost. All right, let's go ahead and craft it, and then we can talk about the total cost for making this thing you see here. So the total cost for making this base weapon is 40,000 rupees, 30 granite, 15 iron ore, 5 meteorite, 2 abyss stones, and 33,130 experience. Now keep in mind, when you want a tier 3 weapon, or the max tier, whatever, the elemental weapon, you need 5 of these, and then you need to level it up fully, and then you can get your level 1 completely unbound, unleveled up elemental weapon. So here's the sword we just made. You don't actually have to do anything with this because it's just going to go straight into the one you've already made. Unless it's your first one, then of course you're going to want to level it up. If it's your second, third, fourth, or fifth, then you just go back to weapons, go to unbind, and unbind it with the one you have. So we're 1 out of 4 now. I'm not really going to count the experience required for this one because it's probably more or less the same. You can see from 50 to 55 is only 3,800. So it's not really a huge amount, I would say, yet. Maybe for 5 stars it's a lot bigger. But yeah, point is, you need to do that 5 times to get your fully unbound, fully leveled up tier 2 weapon so that you can enhance it finally to the elemental. Now we do have a couple of axes here because I wanted to get an axe for my Karina. Is she called Karina? Yeah, Karina. I actually promoted her as well. I like her. Favorite axe wife, whoever. So I wanted to get her an elemental weapon as well. We may run out of materials in the middle of all this, but let's give it a try. So we can enhance these to this one, because I want the water one, obviously. She's water. I'm gonna use her for fireplaces and whatnot. Yeah, see, we'll need like 34 more of these meteorites, or these granites, but we have everything else. Let me just farm a bit and I'll be back. Alright, I think we have enough meteorite now. Let's check it out. So, going back here, going to make this craft. Yeah, we only need 20, we have 47 now. So let's go ahead and craft both of those up, and let's go ahead and do the other one as well. There we go. So now what we can do is go back, go to weapons, unbind this one I already have at 2 unbound, finish that unbinding process, and now we have a fully unbound souvenir axe. Also, its skill was upgraded. Now we have level 2 mementos protection, so probably a little bit more defense boost, a little longer. Now, of course, we need to also get that to level 70. We don't have any weapons, so we're just gonna do auto. We're only over 25 anyway, so it's fine. That's 12,500 experience, so it does get a little bit higher, you know, as you get those last 10 levels or so. And there we go. So what you see here is a fully leveled up tier 2 weapon. This has now the potential to become an elemental weapon just from one enhance. Let's talk about what it costs to make this, what you see right here though. This costs 200,000 gold, 150 granite, 75 iron ore, 25 meteorite, 10 abyss stones, and 165,650 experience, plus whatever it itself costed. So the 165k experience was just for the previous 5 weapons that had to be sort of fused into this one. So when you would want to enhance it, that would cost another 120k rupees, as well as the items you see here. We have none of these Azure insignias, so you need to farm quite a bit. I'm not going to do that right now. But just know that you'll need 120k rubies on top of the 200k you paid to get to that point in the first place. So we'll be farming these later today, I guess, and we'll get that for her. So the total cost for one of these elemental weapons is, of course, 320k gold, and this other bonus materials you see here. This is total cost from scratch, not from the previous tier. So this would be the case like if you just got a new character you want to invest in and you want to get a weapon for him. If you wanted an elemental weapon, then this is what you would pay. So if you're already like slowly working up from a lower, you won't feel that like 320k rupee loss right then and there, but just for the record, that's what it costs. Now, what if we want to max out a 4-star elemental weapon? What's that cost? So the total cost for a max 4-star elemental weapon from scratch is 1.6 million gold, 750 granite, 275 meteorite, 100 abyss stones, of course 250 of these Azure insignias, and 828,250 experience. I'm assuming the tier 2 weapon costs the same experience level up as a tier 1 weapon, which could or could not be the case. It's probably a little bit more, but when we're talking about literal hundreds of thousands of experience, I guess the difference doesn't really mean much anyway. So what do you actually get for all of that effort? Well, it is stronger than the fully unbound, fully leveled up level 70, but not by much. So I'm not too sure. I mean, the skill does become actually fire then, so it deals flame damage as opposed to just neutral damage when it's not elemental. Also, of course, it does have a higher ceiling. You could potentially get this much stronger than a max, you know, level 70 of the previous tier. Well, when we were comparing these two weapons, you probably noticed already that the might is actually a bit higher on this one. But before I actually made the elemental weapon, I took notes of the stats of its previous generation or so, and this one is a little bit stronger. Not by a lot, but there is a little boost there. Of course, until you get it unbounded again, you lose the extra level on the Scarlet Spiral. Then again, the elemental damage could make up for it. Weapon crafting can get very expensive very quickly. I'm kind of looking forward to 5 stars and what they have to offer. I mean, we could probably see that already. No, not really. We would need a 5-star first and then go into enhance and see what everything costs there. But I mean, just for the base is 25,000. And then you need 5 of those to unbound it, so that's already quite expensive. There are items which you can use to unbind 4-star and 5-star weapons. So you don't need the duplicate weapon. I think there's actually one in like the shop or something. Yeah, the upgrade pack for weapons includes this steel brick and the Damascus, which I believe are used to unbind 4 and 5-star weapons. Here in the this month upgrade essentials section, there's the unbind pack for weapons, which does include one of these, which says you can unbind 5-star weapons with it. So I assume that silver one there is probably for 4 stars. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for the little insight into weapon enhancing, forging, upgrading, blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions or if there was something wrong with my math, you can drop that down in the comments below. There may have been, I'll be honest, I'm only human. Any other general feelings or etc., you can drop them down there as well. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.